Alright, to get started, you'll need to go to our E1 Solutions download page right here, and then make sure you get the latest version of SmartConnect. So you can go ahead, hit the download button right here, and it will start downloading. This will always be the latest version. If you need previous versions, you can go down here for that 2018 version, but that is not relevant for today's demo. That is just about finished up downloading. So once that is finished downloading, we will go into Windows and actually type uninstall, and you can go to add or remove programs. Once you see that one, we will actually be removing SmartConnect. You can see this is the old version, so you can uninstall it, and then yes, hit uninstall. Hit yes, it'll pull up a wizard here while it uninstalls everything. This will just take a second. Alright, once that is done and this download is done, we can go into my downloads here. And I can go into the new version of this. Let me extract it. Just about there. Now that is extracted, I can go and find the folder once again. Should be right around here somewhere. Right at the bottom, and then now you can see the installer.exe. Make sure you click on this one and not the GP add-in. Make sure you hit agree and install. Again, this will just take a second while everything gets copied over, and you install SmartConnect basically again from scratch. Alright, once you do that, you can hit finish and then close out of that. Then you can search configure in Windows and you'll find the configuration app for SmartConnect. And now you'll need to enter your customer ID. If you don't have this one, you can email sales or support and they can get it for you. Otherwise, you should have your customer ID when you bought it. So now once you entered your customer ID, go ahead and find that database that you want to upgrade. So let me go and find mine. It's called it SmartConnect Tray. And once you go into this, you can go ahead and right click onto it and hit set active instance. And you'll get this message box that says, are you sure you want to set it? Click yes. So then you'll now need to use your SmartConnect user. Most people set up their SmartConnect user as just SmartConnect. You can check this in SQL if you aren't sure, but I did set mine up as SmartConnect Tray. And then enter in your password. If everything went in correctly, you'll see the SQL Server credentials. If it didn't, it will give you an error. If you keep getting errors, can't get in, you can go into security down here, logins, and you can find that SmartConnect user, and you can hit properties and change that password if you need to. And then using the new password you just set up in these boxes here. Otherwise, once you make it past that window, you'll see the SQL Server credentials. We would just recommend using the SA password. I'll go ahead and validate that one. The SmartConnect version is not compatible with the database. Do you wish to upgrade? And of course, we do want to upgrade, so hit yes. So now it is updating the version. The instances has been successfully set as the current instance, so everything was successful. We have upgraded, and just to prove it, I will go ahead and run SmartConnect, and I will show you that we are on the newest version. So just about there, it's loading in, and I will show you. It even does say version 21.1.0 .1523 there. But once you're actually in the program, you can click on this I, and you can also see 1523 is up in that corner.